Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready.
All right, welcome everybody to the Retro Wrestling Revival. I am John. Joining me, as always, is the one and only king of stutter style, the man with the stutter as smooth as butter. He is Sapphire Sweet Bang. He is Brother Martin. Brother Martin, how you doing, my friend?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited here tonight. We're going to watch some good old-fashioned wrestling. Welcome to the Monday Night War Series, ladies and gentlemen. This is, once again, what is it? It's for fans, by fans here on the Retro Wrestling Revival. Boom. And boom, 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 baby. And you know what the beautiful part is that lately, Nitro's been gaining like some steam. I got to say this, man, because let's just be honest with you, man.
They were down in our count. They were down like 6
They were.
3. Now they're up 8-6.
Yes, and the thing is because let's just be honest here, the quality of Raw lately has been dog shit bad.
And that's being generous.
Oh, God. And like a fun fact before we start, ladies and gentlemen, whenever me and my wife, we conceived our daughter, do you know what helped me? It was the Brad Armstrong theme song in the background.
Right. Hey,
just saying.
Nothing wrong with that.
It gave me the strength to do what I needed to do.
Rock garden to some sweet nothing.
Boom.
Sweet good times.
That's what I'm talking about. So, brother, what do we got on the docket tonight here on Monday Nitro, if you will?
All right, so let's run down today's card. So we are in Macon, Georgia tonight for the June 23rd, 1997 edition. It's coming from old Macon, Georgia, and kicking the card off tonight is it's Chris's favorite tag team of all time, hands down.
Nasty or the Public Enemy?
It's the Public Enemy. Rocco, Rock, and Johnny Grunge taking on Damien and La Parka. So I hope the chairman of WCW lays a chair on the head of both of those idiots tonight.
Oh, God.
So, going to throw that out there. But, yeah, that's our first match, is our tag team match, kicking it off with the Public Enemy versus Damien and La Parka. Then we got a singles match. We got Chris Jericho taking on Alex
Baby!
Wright. Baby! Yeah, baby! He's taking on Alex Wright, the dancing fool, the guy that Chris tries to
imitate
his dance moves all the time. He looks in the mirror and he's doing this all the time. What
That with the Raquel Rodriguez backflex.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, 100%. Then we got a tag team championship match. We got the Steiner brothers taking on the Harlem Heat for the 9 millionth time.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that one again. Then we have a singles match. Hector Garza versus Villano 4.
Okay. I gotta say this. Hector was so violent. He beat up Villano 1, 2, and 3. So now 4 is coming for revenge.
Which is your favorite Villano?
Villano 18.
I'm more privy to 16.
Man, 18, like there's something about him, man. Just like the smile, his charm, his mic skills are exquisite.
Yeah.
Dude, he's on the level of the Great Muta, like with his promos.
Bro. Who do you think's better, Villano 4, Great Muta, or Hillbilly Jim?
Oh, dude, without a doubt, Villano 4.
Yeah, all right. I might be with you on that. I think I'm going to co-sign on that one. Then we got a Cruiserweight title match. We got Syxx taking on Chavo Guerrero Jr. in a Cruiserweight title match.
All right.
Nice. Then we got a singles match. We got Mongo McMichael taking on Konnan.
Oh, shit. There goes Mongo. Okay.
There he goes. Then we have Ernest Miller and Glacier taking on High Voltage, Kenny Kaos and Robbie Rage.
Well, High Voltage be calling their mama.
They might be.
Okay.
They might be calling their mama tonight. Then the final match is going to be DDP taking on Scott Hall. On paper, this is not a very good Nitro so far from what it looks like on paper, but these are the ones that can sometimes surprise you, my friend.
Honestly, like a few weeks ago, we weren't looking forward to the Nitro lineup, and it surprised the shit out of us. It was a good show. So, you know what, man? I'm going to nominate for the Hall of Fame this year here at the Retro Wrestling Revival Hall of Fame Class of 2023. I want to nominate, and of course we still have to discuss this, but I want to put Mongo in this year. Just saying.
Mongo's a shoe-in this year.
Okay.
He's a shoe-in for our Hall of Fame. That's a spoiler.
That's not just a fact of life. That's a spoiler,
damn it.
Spoiler, damn it.
I'll sign off on that 100%. He's played a very great role this year on the show. So, and it's not just because of his health issues. He's been a lot of fun to check out and to watch, and he's done some good stuff this year. So, that is the card for tonight, my friend. That is the Nitro. Let's see how it ends up. Could be a good show. Let's see how hot the crowd in Macon, Georgia is. Do you got the Peacock app loaded up, my friend?
I got the Peacock app loaded up. And apparently, Mr. Kevin Sullivan, he called me up because you know that I go through jobs like most people go through underwear, right? Okay, so the thing is that Mr. Kevin Sullivan, he called me up saying, hey, do you want to start the Nitro Boys?
Nitro Boy?
Yeah, so I'm starting the Nitro Boys. I'm going to let you guys
taking some dance lessons from Alex Wright then.
So if he's going to be the one to, he's the main Nitro Boy, actually.
Right.
He's the head choreographer. So I'm excited.
See if he'll let you borrow his leather jacket.
Brother, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
That awesome leather jacket. All right, folks, if you want to watch along with us, head on over to the Peacock app. We are on Nitro, the June 23rd, 1997 edition of Nitro. And if you want to watch along with us, the best way to do it is Peacock. But if you have another way you like to watch it, then that's up to you. If you don't want to watch it, no.
Which is illegal.
Yes. If it's illegal, it's wrong. It's bad. But if you would like to watch along with us, great. If you don't, no worries. We'll give you some fun commentary and talk about the show and other things coming as we go through it. So with that said, let's get rolling, Chris. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it, my friend.
All right. Hold on a second. Now I see why Kevin Sullivan told me that, because he wants to get the Dungeon of Doom back on television.
He wants to get them back in action.
Dude, just imagine the Dungeon of Doom being like the Nitro Boys.
It was a good ending the last Nitro, though, with the whole NWO stuff and Hogan and Rodman and Luger.
And we were talking about the crowd last time. They were hot, man.
Yeah,
and Rodman was over.
Yep.
This was at the United Center.
Yep. They were electric in there. And here comes Rodman to end the show. He's going to nail the Giant with the belt.
Oh, God.
It was pretty funny, though, because Rodman got booed like crazy in the United Center, even though they were in Chicago.
Yeah. Even though Rodman was a big reason why they got their, I think, I like their last 3 championships.
Boy, look at them litter the ring with fucking trash, man. Look at that crowd going berserk from last week. They're going crazy.
Is there anybody in the modern product that could get a reaction like that? The only person I could think of with trash being thrown at him is Dom.
Yeah, probably Dom. I don't know about anybody else like right now. But boy, these guys got some heat on them.
Good God.
I like that Rodman NWO shirt too, by the way. I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Because I know now, like, if you're caught throwing shit, you're going to get tossed out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at AEW shows.
You're getting kicked to the curb.
Hey, do you feel like you're in danger tonight, John?
I feel in my safe space tonight.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
I feel I'm in a safe space tonight. I'm good.
Yeah.
Them spray painting the Giant and Lex to end the show was a nice move.
No.
Boy, that fucking ring is just loaded with trash.
Wow.
That about sums up Chicago.
And which our recent guest on our show, he was an essential part of the Monday Night Wars. So
yeah, stand by the end of the show. We got a great announcement for a great show coming up on Saturday on our radio show.
Oh,
Daniel is here. How are you doing tonight, Daniel? I said they never throw trash at Dirty Dom. They try to throw their children at him.
Oh.
We are at the June 23rd, 97 edition of Nitro, Daniel. Timestamp we're on right now is 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
Christian Cage just sent me a text message.
Is he reminding you again?
He asked me if my dad's still dead. Yes.
That son of a bitch.
And I replied yes, and he said, "Good, you piece of shit." So
Gene's kicking it off out here, so we're getting an interview. Who do you think they
Gene Snitsky?
No, it wasn't his fault.
Ric Flair, probably. Mean by God.
Nope, it's DDP.
Really?
Yeah, it's DDP. I hate that they have to dub over his old music, though.
I love this old theme music.
Yeah, this is like shitty generic version of it that they put on just for the network.
I thought the WWE owned it.
They didn't own the Self High Five one because it was just like the Nirvana song.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they wanted to go down that road with them. Did you see that computer printed out old 90s version of Self High Five right there?
That is awesome. Did you ever make signs like that, John?
Not like that, but I remember.
Do you realize how much ink that takes?
Yeah, the thing would take like 4 hours to print out too. The Ducks can suck a fat one. Daniel says so many classic themes are ruined. I couldn't agree more.
Especially like the ECW shows.
Yeah, dude. Like the entire ECW library of music is edited out of that thing. You think Paul Heyman was paying for any friggin' rights to use the music on those shows?
No.
Boy, Kimberly's looking fucking smoking tonight.
How you doing? There you go.
Hey, Kimberly, how you doing?
And DDP, he is jacked up. He's excited. He's stoked.
He's talking about presents here.
He is.
Isn't Kimberly enough of a present for him?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Oh, man, he's ripping through presents and stuff.
Good for him.
What's going on, Jeremy? How you doing, my friend? Great to see you out tonight. We're on Nitro, Jeremy. We're at timestamp is 4 minutes and 52 seconds right now, just so you know.
4 minutes, 52 seconds, if you will.
If you will.
She hates surprises.
She looks great in that color, Chris. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I agree. And the thing is that wasn't this Diamond Dallas Page's first wife?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And they're still great friends to this day.
So it's one of those things where they realized they were better friends than they were partners.
I guess so. They're still great friends to this day, they said. Daniel says how WWE tried to get us to believe that DDP would stalk Sarah when he goes home to that. He's smoking more weed than GWC.
Oh, that's mean.
That's pretty fucking. That's a lot right there.
Yeah, let's just be honest here. Sarah, like with all due respect, yeah.
If La Parka whacks any of the Public Enemy with a chair in this match, Chris, the show is an automatic thumbs up for me.
Dude, La Parka.
Look at him. What a stallion he is. Look at Damien. Damien looks
Damien.
He looks like he's like a homeless guy on the street. that just grabbed somebody's random outfit and started wearing it.
That looks like a kimono.
It's something. Look at Parka. What a stud he is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, here comes these two schmucks.
So no, like, what I'm gonna say this right now, like Sarah, the Undertaker's wife, she had as much business being in the business as hold on a second, I'm trying to think of somebody here that had no business being in the business.
Jeremy, she had
as
been
as Charmel.
As Charmel. Jeremy
Oh,
asked,
that's
is this the
me.
lead up to her being a Playboy in the feud with Savage? No, they had already done that with the Uncensored earlier this year, Jeremy.
Yeah.
And I think she was in Penthouse, if I remember correctly. And they were kind of broadcasting the pictures. It was like their first lead up with him and Savage.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but I'm not saying it wrong, but yeah.
Daniel says it's not like the show has to do much to top the last few episodes of Raw.
Daniel, we just talked about that actually, and the Nitro, they've been on a gravy train with biscuit wheels, ladies and gentlemen. Like, they've been on a roll.
Does he have written on him Naughty McDaddy? And
Yes, Naughty
Violent
McDaddy. Yes.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, but they need to stop going into your closet.
I told these assholes to not touch my stuff. Why you don't let these two ass clowns over to your house? Why do you think I got so much heat with them?
And they don't return their shit either.
No, I ain't touching it after they wear it. Who knows what diseases is going to come off of that thing? Daniel says, if you wanted an up-and-comer to stalk Sarah, okay, but DDP, the people's champ, and with one of the hottest women alive at that time, it didn't make much sense. It was like they were like purposely trying to sabotage him in some way.
They should have had DDP versus The Rock.
100%. It was the money match for those two. The people's
Sting
champ
versus The Undertaker.
Yeah,
I mean,
amen. Please, like, it's common sense, right?
Oh yeah.
It's common sense. How they missed the the boat with this stuff. It just blows my mind. Think of the matches that you could have had if they would have done it correctly.
I know, and they had Booker T versus The Rock, all because they have the same finishing move.
Yeah,
and it's like, okay,
yeah, that's the one that's really going to sell it.
Booker's a legend. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's in terms of like his promos, he's not even on The Rock's level.
He didn't have the star power that DDP had at that time either.
No, I agree 1,000%.
He did not have the star power. I can't believe that Johnny Grunge knows how to do a hip toss.
Yeah. Wow. I'm impressed.
Parka would never stalk a woman. They see him dance once and are begging for his attention.
There you go, man. He's the chairman, man. He's swinging chairs.
Once again, timestamp here, folks, is 9 minutes and 15 seconds. That's where we're at right now. If you're getting caught up and catching this and want to join with us, June 23rd, 1997, WCW Monday Nitro.
Oh, yeah.
I love Parka's outfit, though. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's got to be hard to wrestle with those skulls hanging off, though, his shoulders.
Yeah, well, fun fact for you guys, I dressed up as Parka whenever I was 23 for Halloween.
Yeah, very nice. Did you hit people with chairs walking around?
I did. Which I told my wife to have bail money set aside because apparently some people frowned upon that.
Daniel says, who's this Booker guy? The Rock only knows him as the WCW champion, sucker.
No,
should have done a crossover loser leaves town match. Glacier versus Ahmed Johnson. Double count out. Both fired. Yes. That's money right there. That's the money, dude.
That's the money, dude. Oh. Speaking of Ahmed, I got for certain YouTube channels out there. I just want to say we're flattered.
Yes, indeed.
Because, no offense, you could be a little less obvious.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Daniel said, I asked my barber for the Rock or Rock. He said, don't do that to yourself. Oh, here they go. This is all these idiots can do is the table. Holy shit.
Oh.
Damien is dead. That beached whale has just landed on top of him. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
He hit him with the chair.
Yes.
Oh, instant thumbs up, man. I told you. If he hits a chair on that idiot, they're getting an instant thumbs up.
Hell yeah.
To hell with the rest of the show. Click to the end. It's a thumbs up here.
This is the quickest show we've ever done.
Wow. Good for him. Thank you, La Parka.
You were awesome, La Parka.
If I could stand up properly and dance right now in my leg, I would.
You would.
That was tremendous.
That was beautiful.
La Parka might have just earned himself a Hall of Fame nod for that.
Maybe.
Could be. Daniel says La Parka with the big W. Give him all the championships now.
Exactly.
Oh, I love it.
Well, on the AEW game, you could give the wrestler all the championships, and they could walk out to him. So with the less than stellar creation suite, create La Parka and give him all the championships.
So they'll walk out with every belt that they hold on the game?
Yeah, you can have them win every single belt. You
So
can have them
they'll look like the Ultimo Dragon coming out?
Yes.
Nice.
You can even, and because you know how many belts AEW has.
Oh, yeah, a lot. What's going on, Mr. Brian Beeline says, what's up, Retro? Great to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing wonderful tonight, buddy.
Hello.
Daniel says he should have left his partner and danced for the rest of the show. Little did Public Enemy know, but the APA would make their life miserable. That's a great moment in wrestling history.
God, yes. They beat the shit out of him.
Daniel would give Danhausen all of his championships.
Daniel, speaking of Danhausen, were you able to download the Danhausen yet on your game? Because he was one of the downloadable packs for the AEW video game.
Oh, all right. All right.
Which I don't own the AEW video game yet. Which I'm waiting for it to go down in price.
Hey Brian, if Brian's still out there, Brian, what's the topic for tomorrow night on your show? I know you're doing a good wrestling show tomorrow night. It's some topics I saw in our group chat there. So hit it up there with what you guys got going on tomorrow night, my friend. If you're still,
we will gladly put you over.
Yeah, 100%. If I get time, I'm definitely gonna hop in and join you guys too. Hit us up with that good topic so we can throw some promotion on over to the Beeline.
That's what I'm talking about.
Daniel says, I haven't bought the game yet. I was waiting for Danhausen to become available.
Okay. So I guess it hasn't came out yet. But like the thing is that because no offense, that game's not worth $60.
Wrestling Hotties. This is the place to be tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Right, Brian? Over on the Beeline. Wrestling Hotties. That's a great topic to have right there.
Do you know who's on top of my list, John?
Who do you got?
Mae Young. Mae Young?
Oh, boy.
Yep.
You're going to be the only one right there.
Hey.
You're going to.
Did you know Mae Young is the oldest person ever to win a match in
9
wrestling
p.m.
history.
Eastern time for over on the Beeline, guys. Wrestling Hotties. That's a good topic right there.
I don't know.
Daniel's already sparking some interest right here. Daniel, go check out the Beeline. These guys do some great stuff over there. Trish Stratus, he says, 2,000 far and away. I got to go with Daniel on that. We've had this conversation.
Mae Young, 1932.
She was a babe.
Woo!
I'm more partial to Mae Young with the hand.
Oh, dude, she gave birth to that hand.
That was a beautiful child.
Uh-huh.
Here he comes, the dancing man himself, Alex Wright. Look at him. Nobody appreciates him, he's saying. Why wear that jacket when it's just like hanging off of him like that? Look at this guy mocking him. This guy's one insult.
Dude, look at the fans.
How dare they mock Das Wonder Kid?
With all seriousness, he's a phenomenal wrestler.
Brian's going with Royal Rumble Mae Young 2000.
Yes!
What a babe. Mae Young was better during the Great Depression in 1941, Daniel says. Bikini contest. Oh, yeah. Get Eric Bischoff to the days when Mae Young gave him the Bronco Buster.
What about Miss NWO?
She's a fox. She was just a stone cold fox. That woman was smoking. Here he comes. Yeah, baby! It's Jericho. Come on,
baby! Dude, that theme song is the...
I love the Lionheart theme song. Here he goes. Come on, go to the crowd. Yeah, drink it in, man.
Yeah, he said it.
I love Jericho.
He's the GOAT.
Oh, so, Stacy. Yes, Jeremy. Best legs in the business. Woo!
I agree.
Stacy Keibler. Yes.
I agree.
She still looks phenomenal.
I agree. Hall of Famer.
Let's curb this conversation for Brian's show tomorrow night because we could be talking about wrestling hotties here all night long when we're supposed to be watching Nitro.
We can go on and on. So yes.
I had a topic that I told Daniel I wanted to do, but it'll get us canceled in about 10 seconds. So,
does it involve the Zeb Coulter angle with Alberto Del Rio?
No. It's a fun one actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not that one. Daniel says Jericho with the ultimate plain vanilla babyface 101. Jeremy says natural too. Yes, sir. We could be talking about it all night, Brian. It'll be a good topic over there in the show tomorrow.
Wait.
Lawrence is here. Hello, Lawrence. Good day from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia.
How you doing?
Great to see you again, Lawrence.
Wait,
my friend.
So is your list like the best midget wrestlers?
No.
Oh, is it worse than that?
In today's pussified society, it would be.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, send me a text message with what
Lawrence,
it is.
Yeah, I'll send it over to you. I'll tell you after. Hey, Lawrence, I checked out Monster Factory on the iTunes channel or the ITV Apple TV that you told us about last week. Yeah. Very good show. Interesting. So I did enjoy it. Monster Factory was an interesting watch.
Yes.
You talking Mae Young when she wrestled in Marvel Comics Captain America at her best?
Yes.
Max Mini is the #1 vertically challenged wrestler. Max Mini's great.
My favorite is the Sangrata. Wait.
Mascarita Sangrata Jr.
Yes, Mascarita Sangrata Jr.
He's pretty damn good.
He is. That and Mini Vader. It was really good.
You know they have coming up around here. They have a midget wrestling show. It's completely all midget wrestling coming here about an hour from my house.
It's a micro championship wrestling?
No, it's not. I don't think they're around anymore. I would actually go to this midget championship wrestling one. It'd be pretty great to go to.
You would?
I think it'd be hilarious to go to. I would love to check it out. But
you could represent our brand.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to draw any eyes over to our product. So Daniel says he's coming down to New York just to see the midgets brawl for all.
That's what I'm talking about.
Asuka's 42. I didn't know she was that old, Jeremy.
Really?
She was younger too.
I agree. I thought she was younger as well. Asuka, she's a really good wrestler, actually.
Nice drop kick.
Which I would put her in like the top 10 for female wrestlers in the world.
I would go to Brian 100%. If I was available that night, I would definitely be going. That would be a fun show to go check out. Lorraine said, I thought so too. I quite like Monster Factory on Apple TV. A lot of great talent from the local New Jersey pro scene on it. Yeah, it looked good. I mean, it was really good. I know they're not doing a season 2. They said they had low ratings over there, but it was a good show. I really did enjoy it. It was one of those ones that was short enough. It's like 6 episodes you could binge watch. In a night if you wanted to. They're only 30 minutes, 35 minutes a shot. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm a wrestling fan, so I love wrestling docuseries. Turned 42 last week. Wow, good for her, man. She's like a fine wine. Nice move by Alex right off the top. Boy,
beautiful.
Wright, he's a great worker, Chris.
He is.
And look at those dance moves.
You might think I'm nuts, but I would like to see Alex Wright in his prime versus Randy Orton. I think that would be like a great technical match. That'd be a good match.
What story would they sell on it? The dancing fiend against the master of the RKO?
Okay. Randy Orton, he had the gimmick where he had the anger issues, right?
Okay.
And dancers make him angry. So who's the bigger dancer? Who's the biggest dancing fool out there? It's
Chris,
Alex
are you
Wright.
booking a modern wrestling federation with this silly ass storyline right here?
I am.
Brian says his good friend Derek Lewis is the ring announcer at the Monster House. Oh, really? That's awesome.
Oh, very cool.
That is awesome. They had some great talent on that show. I'm waiting for the Goon series on Drunk TV.
Oh.
Regarding Stacy, she's got legs. I would love to find out if she knows how to use them. Wouldn't we all? He's close friends with Sonya Deville too. That's great. I hope Sonya gets better soon. She tore ACL out.
Did you see the episode of Kurt Angle on Joe
I
Rogan?
did not, Jeremy. Jeremy says it's a good watch. I haven't seen it. Have you, Chris?
I've seen clips of it, and which I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna call out Joe Rogan. Not that Joe will ever see this show. Well, I hope he does one day. But the fact is that Joe used to trash wrestling all the time.
Now he's having them on all the time.
And now he's kissing the ass of these wrestlers, and it's like, dude, with all due respect, like at least stay consistent. But it's kind of funny how the company you work for and the WWE, they're the one and the same now. So yeah, now it's funny.
Play nice.
Yep, exactly.
I don't watch Joe Rogan ever really, so
I think he's obnoxious as shit, but that's just me.
He kind of thinks he's smarter than everybody all the time. But I mean, when you got that type of money, I guess you can be that way. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's had a few interesting topics I've seen before. I'm more partial to Theo Vaughn. So
Theo's great.
Vaughn. I hope Joe uses chapstick like Regal did when he kissed Vince's ass.
Exactly.
Here's Vincent coming out for whatever reason last week and dropping the elbow on the Harlem Heat.
Probably like the worst example of him being like a kiss ass was the Undertaker episode of Joe Rogan.
I didn't see it, so
yeah. So
go on about Stacy's legs, but I also noticed her nice ass, not just the legs. Love that ass. Oh yeah, she's like, to me, like a 10, Chris, in my book. She's like a 10. I saw a picture circulating around. Speaking of Virgil, aka Vincent here.
Oh, Virgil, yes.
I saw a picture circulating around this week of when he set up a table in Hollywood on Vince McMahon's star in the Walk of Fame and was selling 8x10s on it and shit.
Did people walk up to him?
Somebody got a picture of him, so.
Oh, that's awesome. By the way, me and my wife, we recently went to the Olive Garden like a couple months ago, and Virgil was our busboy.
Nothing wrong with that. He's getting that meat sauce, man.
Yeah.
Jeremy says, I think Hulk opened up his eyes on wrestling, talking about the back surgeries. I only watch his shows when the wrestlers are on. I bet you he did, telling him all the ailments that he has. Daniel said, Vincent getting mic time on Harlem Heat, something nobody asked for.
Oh, God, yeah.
Here's Steinerized.
Oh, God,
this theme song. Turn that shit off.
Turn that shit off. Speaking of Steiner, ladies and gentlemen, one of my most recent reels we put out, it was a Scott Steiner, if you will. So like and share, please.
Big Papa Pump's got the hookup. Holla if you hear me.
Did you like the perk angle in reverse thing I made?
That was very interesting that somebody took the time to do that. Here comes my girl, Sister Sherry. Woo!
One of the baddest women in the history of wrestling, Sister Sherry.
Yes, sir.
Someone you would not want to fuck with.
No.
You know what? I would like to see Sister Sherry in her prime fight Ronda Rousey. I think she could hold her own.
I don't think she have a chance in hell against Ronda Rousey, brother.
Really?
I think you need to go back and study some MMA styles, man. If you want to see a bad chick, check out Ronda Rousey when she gets your arm. She can snap and tap you in 20 seconds or less. I love Sherry, but nope, not happening. There's not one chick in professional wrestling that could hold their own with Ronda Rousey even now.
Yeah, that's true. I got you.
She was a bad.
Wait, not even Liv Morgan.
Lady and her. No, man, I forgot about Liv Morgan. That's a tough one, Chris. You got me on that one.
Drizzling shits.
Scott Steiner needs his own network, 24/7. Big Papa Pump. I could watch his interviews on repeat.
Actually, someone needs to make a live YouTube channel with his interviews on repeat. I guarantee you that would get a ton of eyeballs.
Lawrence is co-signing with you. He says Sister Sherry would kick Ronda's ass.
Boom.
How do you feel about Major Guns? She never did it for me. She sucked.
Yeah, she was terrible.
She was good, good looking and stuff, but that was it for me, Jeremy. She didn't ever do anything for me.
Yeah, and
isn't she a porn star now or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she is.
Dude, look at the dude in the front row's pants, bro. He's got like these striped long pants on. He is rocking that out. That's the fashion style of the 90s right there, I guess.
Dude, I miss the 90s. Let's just be honest.
Did you have a pair of pants like that?
I did. With the rat tail. Okay.
Medusa and Ronda Rousey. Two tough chicks right there. I still go with Ronda's taking her.
Yeah.
Sherry ain't standing a chance. She goes to take a swing and she ends up on her back. When you got a ground game like Ronda has, that's the kiss of death for people right there.
Wait. So is Daniel telling me that Robert Parker is right around the corner? Is that why that's going to happen?
I don't know. Robert Parker's a tough dude. Colonel Rob Parker. Yeah. He's going to get out there and he's going to get out there and do the helicopter with Ric Flair.
Helicopter.
He's peeking from around the corner with Rick. They're doing helicopters all the way around.
So no, but
going with Medusa.
I got you.
Let's see.
Well, Medusa, she could technically run her over with her monster truck.
Well, since we have the greatest referee in the history of professional wrestling in the ring right here, I'm not going to wait till the end of the show. Coming up this Saturday night on our radio show, and even if you're not in the States, you can find the link. We'll put it up on Saturday. So every Saturday we're on WDJY.com. Just check them out. 99.1 FM in the Atlanta area every Saturday and Sunday night. Chris and I do the Retro Wrestling Revival on the radio for the great WDJY station in Atlanta. And this Saturday coming up, we have Nick Patrick, the greatest referee in the history of professional wrestling, will be on the show this Saturday night. We had a wonderful interview with him the other night.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But we had a great chat with Nick, tons of fun discussion, and it was a real honor to talk with Nick and about his lengthy career in the business, his legendary career, his family, his dad, WCW, WWE, and what he's doing now with Deep South Wrestling. So come in and check out Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We are going to have our interview with Nick Patrick this Saturday night. It was a great time. And
hopefully within like the near future, we're going to have another legend booked on the show. And like me and John, like we're gonna be working on it, so no spoilers.
No, we got a lot of fun ones planned coming up. We're gonna try to do an interview a month. So we got a lot of fun ones planned and a lot of commitments from people. So we're excited to do them. But Saturday night, check out Nick Patrick. I had the opportunity here seeing him in the ring, so I figured to mention it now. Jeremy says I missed the 90s too, bro. 99 was the greatest year in the history of all entertainment. It was a great year.
Let's just say with someone we want to get, we're not saying anything that it's official, but
don't even give a spoiler.
But
no spoilers.
But he wrestled for both WCW and WWF.
That doesn't narrow it down too much. There you go. Lorraine said Rondo would probably bench press the monster truck, much less run her over. Yep. Daniel says you got legends like Nick Patrick, then the Charmels of referees like
wow.
Nick Patrick too, awesome. I follow his Deep South Wrestling promotion. Yeah, he's
really
doing some
Daniel.
Great stuff down there, Lawrence, for sure. Chris gets called out on the show, Daniel. Just gonna throw that out there.
I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Spill the beans. Quick spoiler here with I spilled the beans right on Chris within the first 3 minutes of the show, to let Mr. Patrick know all the disparaging remarks that Chris has been saying about him and how Earl Hebner's the best referee.
Do I repent? Do I?
We shall see.
We will see.
The Nacho Man, didn't the Nacho Man work for WWF and WCW? The Nacho Man would be a great guest to get on the show. That's worth the price of admission right there. Does he backtrack, Daniel? What do you think?
With all due respect, this match is just...
They've done it so many times over the last few months. It's like, sometimes that's the one thing I really didn't like about Nitro and their tag team division at this point in time. It's
because they had a bunch of tag teams.
They did, but it's like they just kept rinsing and repeating the same teams fighting each other over and over and over again. And it's not like they were like, the Dudley Boys versus, Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys. It wasn't like
Oh,
that.
God.
They just weren't that good.
Yeah.
Daniel says the backtracking is in high gear on that one.
Ha!
I thought the Nacho Man stuff was funny, Lawrence. I did.
Oh, God, I agree. Speaking of Edge and Christian, rumors and innuendo, Mr. Edge's contract is officially up on October 1st.
Well, that's a topic I was actually going to suggest we talk about next week on our radio show.
Transitioning, my friend.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that. We're always thinking ahead here. Daniel says this feud had Vincent get involved. That's how overran it got.
Oh,
Billionaire
God.
Ted would be a good guess, Lawrence said. Imagine having a conversation with a guy like Raven. I couldn't do it for 5 minutes. The guy is too strange and too out there for me.
And Jeremy, which I've met Raven. I respect his contributions. The guy has a phenomenal mind for the business. And yes, I am a fan of him being a wrestler. But as in terms of a person, he's an asshole.
I don't know him. I can't make a comment. I've never met him.
So, yeah.
He's too out there and all over the place for me. He's interesting. Yeah. So he's an interesting soul, to say the least. Very creative guy, though. I love his ECW stuff.
Yeah, but once again, do I respect what he's done for the business? Greatly.
Raven's probably like top 5, top 10 favorite for me in ECW.
Yes, but unfortunately, meeting Raven, he put a bad taste in my mouth. So, yeah.
Lawrence said it perfect. He says, you don't have a conversation with Raven. You just let him do the talking.
Exactly. This guy...
That's his style, though, So whatever works for him.
Well, here's a little bit of inside baseball with you guys, okay? My dad, he took me to a show down here in Myrtle Beach. There was a local bar here called the Suck Bang Blow. And Raven was doing... Oh, beautiful. And Raven was doing a wrestling show at a bar called the Suck Bang Blow here in Merle's Inlet. And it had Raven, Shannon Moore, and like a few other people. First off, Raven showed up late and he missed the meet and greet.
It's a Harley bar, just so everybody knows.
Which I paid for, by the way. Just so I can meet Raven.
It's a Harley bar.
I know that.
Okay, make sure you tell people that.
I got you. And like basically, whenever Raven showed up, and he was meeting with the fans, knowing that the fans paid for the VIP packages, Raven was charging extra to each fan for his autograph.
Hey, well, if they're going to pay for it, then they're going to pay for it, I guess.
$10 per item.
Raven went to Suck Bang Blow and didn't go there to wrestle or meet people.
Oh, Daniel knows what I'm talking about.
I've never heard of the place, so
after you already paid for it, and it was supposed to be paid for.
I've never heard of it.
Yes. So yeah,
Vicious and Delicious are out here though, and they want a match against the Steiner brothers for those titles.
If you will.
I agree with you, Jeremy. I do give the guy credit. He did go from Johnny Flamingo to a cult leader. Let's see.
The guy is a genius. I will never debate that. The guy is a wrestling genius. Just he's not. Yeah, the greatest.
Yeah, Lorraine. I can't talk. However, my mom has an Italian background, but both myself and my mom can talk underwater too. Yeah.
I love it.
That's the style of how we grew up, though, in those types of, families. Mine was the same way, Lawrence. We could just talk and talk. That's why I guess we're here doing podcasting.
Oh, yeah.
Buff talking about the Steiner's arms. You'll be hanging off of them soon, bud. That's for sure.
Yeah. Do you think Rick has anything disparaging to say tonight?
I hope not. I got to say this, and I love the Steiner brothers, but Rick Steiner is the worst interview ever. He just sounds like a dope when he gets out there. Every single time he talks.
Well, he's not as bad as the Public Enemy, though.
I don't know, Chris. I'd rather hear about Johnny Pots and Pans than listen to Steiner bark like a fucking dog. Just gonna throw that out there. That's bad.
Well, that video I sent you of the individual that loves to take inspiration from us, he put Scott Steiner on the list
of what?
For worst promos. What the hell is wrong with him?
You should go put yourself in the corner and stay there for a while. His promos were just tremendous. Look at this dude in the Dolphins jersey. Is that a young John Wangland right there?
That is. Dude, Dan Marino.
Look at him. He's got his Marino jersey on. Look at this. Nah, that ain't me. I'm not this fucking goof.
Dude,
look at him.
Dude, look at the guy with the beard, the glasses.
Look at him. He's like, I'm giving the bunny ears to.
I'm on TV. I'm famous.
Rick is the worst interview ever. We see that every other week with Ahmed.
Oh, God.
So don't you think that this would have helped to introduce Ernest Miller with a vignette before you bring him out? But you've been bringing him out week after week and nobody knows who the hell he is. And now you're going to bring these vignettes of him with Joe Corley, whoever this guy is.
Yeah.
Boy, this doesn't strike me as anything where I want to see this guy. And I love the cat and the work he did later on, but
I think the cat is a great promo.
I think he's hilarious.
Yes.
Bro, this Joe Corley guy has one hell of a hairdo.
Dude, did he take inspiration from Dave Meltzer?
He might have. Spoiler too, on our Sunday show, we watched the Chi-Town Rumble. And in the front row of the Chi-Town Rumble from 1989 is a young Dave Meltzer. And
dude, Dave was going nuts.
Yes, we had a really great show on Sunday night. We pre-tape them in advance. You got to go and listen to the show. When we I spotted him. It took a little bit for Chris to get to see him. When you see Dave Meltzer in 1989 sitting in the front row, this guy was going banana, to quote Gorilla Monsoon.
He was.
He was living his best life like he was in Corrigan Hall.
He was.
He was loving it. The Rick Steiner Chucky segment was horrible. Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Lawrence loves him barking like a dog. Rick tagging with Perry Saturn barking like dogs in a pit bull type tag team gimmick wearing dog collars with Sherry Martel holding the dog leashes would be interesting.
Oh, my God. That'd be great.
To the girl with the guy in the Dolphins jersey, if you're being held against your will, blink twice. Oh, boy.
If you will.
Hector, Garza, and Villano 4 are out right now in the match that nobody has any clue why it's happening right now.
Villano 27, I like.
You were on 18 earlier.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I love 27.
I'm still sticking with the big 1-6. He's my dude.
He is.
Yeah, 1-6 is the legend. I don't go back and forth like you. I stick to my people. I'm not a bandwagon jumper. Just because 27's in the peak of his career right now.
Okay.
You can't pay homage to 18.
I can't.
You gotta backtrack and shit like that.
I do. I'm sorry, but I'm a flip flopper like your typical politician. Okay,
flip flopper.
Flip flopper.
The show Eric Bischoff doesn't want you to see. Not another show with Bobby Fulton, please.
Oh God,
that was the worst. The crowd is just like, why is this match going on? Do you think the fans in Macon, Georgia, are big Lucha Libre fans?
No, not at all. Good God.
Is there a big Lucha following in Macon, Jeremy? I can't imagine it. I can't imagine why this was a good idea to put this one on.
Yes.
But that's just me. What can I say?
Legendary. Oh, come on.
Isn't this one of the guys? Yeah, Villano 4 is one of the dudes that we saw wrestling without a mask a couple of times earlier this year.
Yes.
I forget his name, but he was pretty terrible.
Hold on. Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember his name anymore, but they had him without a mask a few times. He got a U.S. title match at one point for no reason at all. Boy, Hector Garza is just, he has no business in this ring at this point. And Hector's a great worker later on in his career, but
Hector is fantastic. Okay.
Is Hector still alive or did he pass away early?
He passed away. I think
terrible.
His son's wrestling.
Yeah, his son's that Angel Garza kid, right?
Angel. Oh yeah. Which Angel's really good.
Yeah, he is, but he hasn't been on TV in about 3 years, I don't think, but he's still got a job somehow.
I'm shocked he's not part of the LWO.
That corkscrew thing that Hector did was always really cool.
Oh yeah, it was.
Another show with Bobby Fulton or Tommy Rogers would be fantastic.
Mm.
Get the pun. They were a good tag team. We saw them on
They
a couple
were.
of the clashes, but when they put them on that Raw a few weeks ago, Lawrence, for us, we were
Oh,
watching a Raw with them.
ugh.
God, they were terrible. Jeremy
It was
says
hard.
definitely not in Macon, but definitely Dalton for sure. Dalton has like 4 straight state titles in soccer. Just saying. Okay. Didn't Hector win the NWA title against Jared in TNA?
Yeah.
Chris, did he?
Wait, what's that?
Did Hector Garza win the NWA title against Jared in TNA?
No.
No? Okay. I know he had a good run in TNA. I didn't remember if he won the title or not.
Hector was more a part of the X division.
Okay. Angel Garza is the Attitude Era of NXT. Did you see that comment Shawn Michaels made, Chris?
What?
So Daniel sends me this earlier, and this is straight from Shawn Michaels. Hold on. This is what he said about NXT. I just want to make sure I get it correct here. Hold on. He said that when it comes to NXT, it's the closest thing today to the Attitude Era. Did you spit your drink out on that one?
Yes. Come on.
Can you believe that?
I got orange soda in my nose now. Thank you.
Yeah. NXT is the closest thing to the Attitude Era.
Come on. There's nothing that's even close to the Attitude Era right now.
There never will be again.
How?
Your guess is as good as mine. When you're shilling for the product at this point, like to say something like that, you got to be desperate for something.
Oh,
is he doing this move, the corkscrew here? Yep. Oh, and he almost knocked himself out.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful.
God.
He almost knocked himself out, though.
By the way,
didn't catch him properly.
Speaking of Shawn Michaels, his best friend, which is Triple H, we will be talking about him on our next radio show, actually. There's rumors going around, and I can't say what, but yeah, it's going to be a fun topic. Do you know what I'm referring to, John?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yep. Hector picks up the victory here over Villano 4, and the crowd is giving a reaction just a little bit better than Furness and LaFon.
Dude, the crowd goes mild. I love it. Wow.
Listen to his theme music.
Dude, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Boy, that might go up there with some of the worst theme music I've heard in a long time.
Would you rather listen to this, Right to Censor, or Isaac Yankem?
I got to go with this. I'll go with this one. At least it's got a little bit of something in it. Right to Censor, dreadful. Isaac Yankem, equally as dreadful. Brie Mode, the worst theme song ever. Oh, that song.
Oh, God, yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it.
When you're shilling for the product, is that you, Booker T?
Oh.
Chris looks like a gaming Jesus and Alan from Hangover tonight. That's a good one.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes.
Give us an Alan impression.
Okay, like we're going to Thailand, okay? And like we are like a one-man wolf pack. I don't know. Just I don't know.
Not a good Alan impression. It's okay. No, I put you on the spot. I didn't give you any time to practice.
No.
I couldn't do one either.
In Thailand, the main export is
here comes Luger out now. Lex Luger.
How dare you?
Bro, look at that fucking flannel cutoff shirt he's rocking right now.
Dude, beautiful.
You know, the sad thing is I can actually picture him walking around like that with that shirt.
It makes me want to cry.
He's like going out to the bar afterwards to pick up chicks in this shirt like this.
What's
I don't
up,
know what is on the pocket of it. Giant looks miserable. He has not smoked in 5 minutes.
You just read my mind. Yes,
If Daniel says if whoever made the Brie Mode theme isn't homeless and starving right now, there's no justice in this world.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Yes.
Mean Gene is out right now for an interview with these two.
This was one of the Giants' moments where he's in between his stints with NWO.
Yeah. There was like 7 of those, wasn't it?
Oh, God, yeah.
Why is he wearing the Lex Luger shirt? kind of weird.
And this was actually that was Lex's shirt.
Yeah.
So
why is he wearing the Lex Luger shirt on him, the Giant, right now?
Because he's trying to look thinner. So like he's wearing Lex's size.
I'm sorry, Chris. If you had your own personalized shirt or anything like that, I wouldn't be walking around with the Brother Martin shirt on or anything like that with a picture of Brother Martin torture racking somebody.
No. With all due respect, now watching wrestlers wear their own shirts, I understand that because you're trying to get yourself over.
But somebody else's?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
It's weird. Dana says the Giant knows he's not over enough for his own shirt, so he had to wear a Lex one.
If you will.
It's coming up real soon here when we're going to get the big title match with Hogan and Luger. I can't wait either.
So, yeah.
We just got Bash at the Beach, and then it's going to be on the road to Hog Wild or Road Wild or whatever they were calling it that year.
Yeah. The Hog. Riding high on the Hog. Will you be riding high on the Hog, John?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm going to take a big pass on that one. Are you?
All right. Yeah. I am going to ride high on the Hog.
Okay.
I'm going to get on my scooter, and I'm going up to South Dakota.
How fast can you get that scooter up to?
I can get it up to 16 miles per hour.
I could just picture you like Harry and Lloyd from fucking Dumb and Dumber, Frozen in Colorado, riding on that thing.
Yeah. And the thing goes up to 15 miles on a charge, so I'm going to have to stop to charge it.
Daniel says, Lex for 2024 Hall of Fame. Do it, you cowards. He needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
I don't think Philly is going to be the place that he goes in, though, Daniel, because it's in Philly this year. So, but I hope I'm wrong. He deserves to go in.
He should have gone back whenever they were in Atlanta.
He should have gone in a long time ago. There's a lot of people that should have gone in a long time ago.
Owen Hart is the most deserving out of everybody, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you can't blame WWE for that one. That's on Martha.
I know.
In fairness to them, they take heat for a lot of stupid shit, like all the promotions do, but we can't put that one on them. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Don't you put that on me, if you will.
Giant's lucky. Why is he lucky?
Really?
He's not even 7'4", which is the funniest thing. It's like, I'm 7'4".
You're not 7'4". Really?
And then you get Nash up there, and they would do when they would take each other on. Nash is 6'11", and they're running down the tail of the tape between those two, and they stand virtually right next to each other, eye to eye, basically. And it's like, take that 7'4". That's that ain't a 5-inch difference right there, buddy.
No, not at all. Come on. Hey, John, have you felt the wrath of Hulk Hogan in the past?
I feel the wrath of Hulkamania all day. Hey, congrats to Hulkster. He got married, Chris.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm so happy for him, which I pray that this is the final one for him and that he can live the rest of his life happy.
Let's see. Jeremy said, I saw Luger have a match at an independent show before he was injured. He couldn't even do the rack anymore. Had to win with a forearm clothesline. It was really sad. Yeah, that would suck because I love seeing him do the rack. The rack's one of my favorite submission moves too. I loved it.
And that takes a lot of strength to do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's a strong dude. Daniel says he gets to stick a giant hook in the worm. This is not late night television, WCW.
Oh.
In a very pointless interview there, though, that interview really didn't sell much for me on anything to build up for anything. Did it? Yeah. Here we go for hour number 2 kicking off. This show's flying by tonight.
It is. The show's not as good as the last Nitro, but still, it's decent. Or you disagree?
Well, I would agree with you. It's not as good as the last one, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's automatic thumbs up for me because of that. The chair shot heard around the world. So the chair shot with La Parka nailing Johnny Grunge made it for me. So
yeah, that's true.
We just could have tagged out right at that point. It was done.
Does that put La Parka in Hall of Fame contention this year?
Definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Lawrence, I looked it up, but can't find anything. Hector Garza may have just fought Jeff Jarrett for the title or won it, but it went unrecognized due to a dusty finish.
Here's one of the greatest theme songs of all time.
NWO. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
For life.
Ooh, Chavo!
New World Order.
I love the Ooh Chavo song.
The Ooh Chavo one is one of your favorites? I still
Hell
stick
no.
to Kerwin White.
You know, if it,
Look at that kid. Wow.
you know, if it ain't white, then it ain't right, according
That's
to
Kerwin's
Kerwin.
motto.
Yeah.
The Cruiserweight title from WCW here was pretty awesome.
I love it.
I really do like that belt.
Yes.
I've never seen them make a replica of that ever. Daniel, have you ever seen one? I know you're big into the belts,
belt collecting,
collectible stuff. I've never seen that one.
I'm actually going to be getting my first belt within like the next couple months, so I'm excited.
That one or whatever.
Yes.
Oh, very nice. Captain Insano was on AEW last night, Jeremy. Wow.
What?
He said Captain Insano made an appearance on AEW last night.
Oh, hell yeah. Did you see the promo between Maxwell and Switchblade?
I love the ending to the show last night. Daniel sent it to me. I thought it was a great ending. It was really, really interesting to see what they're going to do. It was a great cliffhanger. They never should ever allow Jay White to talk on the mic.
Thank you.
Again.
Thank you.
He
just read my mind.
The shits. Oh,
MJF.
I just wanted to see MJF destroy him. And I wish they would have given him a couple of minutes to just eviscerate him on the mic, because Jay White should never be allowed to cut a promo after that crap last night that he bought. He's terrible.
Hot garbage.
Good worker in the ring, but that promo did nothing to make me want to see him take on Maxwell Jacob Friedman. So,
a Paul Heyman would be good for him.
Anybody would be better than what he put out last night. The crowd could have given two shits less about him.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Daniel says, I don't think they've ever made the Cruiserweight replica. Yeah, I've never seen it either. So Cole and MJF did a segment on a boat fishing, and they caught Captain Insano.
That is awesome.
That's great. Love it.
Yeah, speaking of Mr. Adam Cole, me and Daniel were talking about possibly going to a local North Carolina show where Adam Cole was going to face Chris Danger. And apparently Mr. Adam Cole, he's hurt now. So it would have been my first possible show seeing Adam Cole live.
For you guys who saw AEW last night, am I being too critical on the Jay White promo here? I know, Jeremy, you watch AEW. Daniel, I know you watch it. I don't know if you watch it, Lawrence, or anybody else watching right now. Was I too critical on that Jay White promo from last night? I know me and you both agree, but I'd love to hear what the rest of everybody else is thinking.
Because about 90% of our views are the same, when it comes to wrestling. So, yeah.
Usually, yeah. Me and you are pretty similar, but I'm interested to hear, because I know Daniel and Jeremy are both avid watchers of the product and stuff too. So, and I'm not saying Jay White's a bad in-ring worker. I think he's got a lot of potential. I thought his promo last night was awful. He tried way too hard to go at it with MJF, and it just didn't click to me.
Now, Samoa Joe's promos with MJF were fantastic.
Very interesting stuff, yeah.
Joe's a great promo.
He's okay. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's not bad. I mean, I don't think he's great, but I think he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's definitely serviceable. He's floating on a giant rubber duck. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Syxx with the stupidest move ever, the Bronco Buster.
I'm going to put my dick in your face. Yeah. Oh, did you see the clip with Stevie Richards talking shit about Tony Khan dancing?
I did not, but I'll have to go see.
While John Moxley had a concussion?
I saw. Oh, yes, I did see that. And then they took it down or something, right?
He's like, what the fuck? And Stevie Richards' new channel where he's doing the breakdowns, outstanding. I recommend it to everybody, all wrestling fans. Stevie does have a good mind for the business. But I'm going to let you know this right now. Stevie, with all due respect, because I respect your contributions, you want to talk shit about Tony, but you don't want to talk about the fact that Owen Hart passed away, and Vince McMahon, he continued the show.
Good point.
I'm just saying.
Good point.
Let's call it spade here.
Lawrence said current pro wrestling really does need some good managers again.
Amen.
I think it would help current pro wrestling like back in the day with Heenan, Dangerously, Cornette, where it all worked well. I agree 1,000%. We say that all the time on the show, Lawrence. It's a lost art with managers and good managers at that. I couldn't agree any more with what you're saying. I think you're spot on. And I know Chris agrees too, because we had this conversation on the show a few weeks back when we did our manager segment. Jeremy said Jay White's testing the waters on how he can do an AEW promo. He could say whatever in New Japan. Yeah, true. Good point to that. You know, he's trying to get his footing underneath him because it's a completely different, setting in New Japan. So very good point there. Did you enjoy the promo though, Jeremy? What did you think of it?
I'm going to say this right now. The two best managers right now, I would say, are Paul Heyman. And I know number two, some people, they're going to look at me like, huh? But Prince Nana. You're like, who?
From the Mogul people?
Yes.
Okay.
He is outstanding.
Let's see. Loran said, haven't seen any current AEW this week. Need to catch up. Daniel, if you're still out there, what'd you think of that promo with Switchblade? I'm interested to hear your thoughts too. Eddie's out now to kind of taunt Syxx or Chavo or one or the other.
Dude, that mullet.
Dude, Eddie's got one of the best mullets ever.
Whew.
Is that Blue Cane or Chavo?
What'd you think? What'd you think of Blue Cane, John? The clip I sent you.
Blue Cane.
Are you surprised that WWE hasn't sued him yet?
Yes. I don't think they give two shits. It must be because usually they'd be over like
it is a direct rip off.
Like that. Yeah. So that Blue Cane stuff is it's the worst. I don't know how they get away with it, but
I would love to see
move off the top there by Chavo.
Dude, Red Cane versus Blue Cane. I would love to see it. Book it.
Biggest issue with pro wrestling these days needs more good tag teams, more good managers. Absolutely agree on that.
Oh,
yeah. Nice outsider's edge coming up here on Chavo.
One of my favorite finishers.
Oh, Razor's Edge.
Beautiful
awesome finisher. Look at Stripe Pants guy standing up. He's jazzed.
Dude, those stripe pants are amazing. Now are those like the Zumba pants?
Yeah. Yep. He's locking into Buzzkill now.
The cross-based chicken wing.
All right. Daniel says, I didn't mind it, but instead of going into at it at first, it was MJF going in on him before White even said what he was out there for. It wasn't great by any means for sure, but I want is an MJF and Juice promo battle. Okay. Yeah, Juice Robinson's not a bad promo. I've seen some of his work before. He's pretty good too. So I'm really interested to see where they go at what they did at the end of the show though with that, who jumped Jay, what they're doing with it. So let's see.
Speaking of surprises, I'm gonna say this right now. We're talking about like the releases coming up. With our show coming up and all that stuff, I'm surprised that Cross still has a job. I love Cross, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But do you think he's eventually going to get let go?
Probably. They're not doing anything with him. So, but who knows? I don't wish anybody lose their job on him.
No, me neither. Yeah, I wish they all have work. I really do. Even what's her name? Dana Brooke.
Lord help us with Dana Brooke.
Oh,
hopefully she fades off into wrestling obscurity and we never see her again.
Oh. Right.
Eddie looking at Chavo like if you'd only lie, cheat, and steal. All right. Jeremy says, I personally like the promo when Switchblade started shouting about it, still being the Switchblade era. Definitely could have been more, but I also think you shouldn't go all out on a promo if it's going to be a long storyline. Yeah, the problem is I don't foresee them making it a long storyline with Switchblade. That's just for me. I don't think he's enough of a main eventer, in my opinion. But let's see if they can get him to that level. I think the Adam Cole injury put a lot of stuff where they had to kind of switch it around a little bit over there, maybe try to speed things up. So I don't know. Let's see where it goes. Laurent said, why do a lot of women's matches these days tell more of a story than the men's matches? I think the men's matches need to catch up. Good point. That's a very fair point.
With the exception of Rhea and
Raquel Gonzalez.
Oh, God. Like, they can stay far behind. I'm cool with that.
The fact that WWE no longer stands for Walk with Elias, yes, that hurts. Man, that sucks with Elias.
Me and John, we go into deep detail about that actually coming up on a radio show.
Lorenz said, have enjoyed the vets making cameos like Van Dam and Current Wrestling. I always love seeing Rob Van Dam too. I know you do too, Chris. He's our favorite ECW guy.
Yeah, I honestly wish Rob Van Dam would have like one last big run.
He said this week he's never plans on retiring anytime soon. So
good.
Round 2 of the cuts coming soon. Heard Cross is on the list. Maybe Mongo. Yes,
Mongo. Hell yeah.
Throw us a Mongo plug as you always do for Mongo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure. Okay, hold on. Let me get the website real quick. Sorry, guys. We were talking about other stuff. And
hey, Chris, I'm gonna let you take the reins while you get this real fast. It's gonna run in the bathroom here for really quick, but you take the reins, buddy.
I got you. Okay, so like we got Mongo in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, if you will, with Konnan, Viva la Raza. Anyways, go to obliviousshirts.com/collection/Team Mongo, obliviousshirts.com/collection/Team Mongo, and 100% of the proceeds go to Mongo and his wife Misty to help him fight ALS. So like t-shirts, bumper stickers, hats, you name it. Show your support for Mongo. Help him kick ass. Help him fight. You know what, guys? Let's make a goal here. By giving to him, by helping him, let's hope and pray that he makes it to the Pro Football Hall of Fame enshrinement ceremony, because, by God, he deserves to have that moment. So go to obliviousshirts.com/collection/Team Mongo. All right. So here we go. Mongo and Konnan are going at it, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Van Dam having run his TNT champion could be more interesting. Paying tribute to ECW TV run. You know what? I would love to see Rob Van Dam versus Christian and them feuding over the TNT championship. That would be freaking funny as hell. And then maybe Edge returning and like that distraction, like that's costing Christian Cage the championship and Rob winning it. Chris Statlander is definitely going to do a great job in the women's division in AEW. I got to say, with Chris Statlander, she is actually starting to grow on me. I was not the biggest fan of her gimmick at first with the whole alien thing, but honestly, she's becoming a solid hand within the ring. Okay. Not wrong. Been enjoying her run. Okay. Lawrence, very cool. And RBD better not have dead relative if he's going to fight Christian. Oh, God. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys heard, but Mr. Christian Cage, he messaged me just as the show was starting, and he said he asked me if my dad was still dead. I said, yeah. And then he said, good, because you're a piece of shit. So, yeah, it's been fun dealing with Christian. All right. So, Daniel said he's enjoying Statlander. Would love to see a Rhea versus Chris match. Oh, God, yeah. Like that solid, fun match that would be. So, yeah. Oh, and Daniel, really quick. There is a show coming up, I think, on October 30th, I believe, at the same arena that we went to for the AEW Collision show, and it's a WWE. I think it's either Raw or SmackDown or something. So, yeah. All right, so we got Konnan. I didn't do that. Anyways. Oh, God. We got Humorous. Ha! He's out. Here we go. Tombstone. The Mongo Tombstone, baby, if you will. Beautiful. 3. Beautiful. Mongo wins it with the distraction from Hugh Morris on Konnan. Man, you talk about $1 million feud between Konnan and Hugh Morris. That's what I'm talking about. The gimmick with Toni Storm, absolutely outstanding. I think she's doing great, like with the Marilyn Monroe gimmick. I think it fits her perfectly. I think AEW, they could have something cooking with Orange Cassidy and Hook as a tag team. I agree. I think they both have great chemistry together. And Konnan better watch out. He better not cry. He better shut up, or I'll smack him in the eye. How he treats Mongo, or he'll be back to being Max Moon. You damn right, okay? You don't fuck with Mongo. You don't. Oh, Horseman. Because not only will you be Max Moon again, but you will have Mongo speaking about Ric Flair's partying ways in his nether regions. So, yeah, just come in, just don't mess with him. Oh, God. Oh, God. We got Benoit talking about Kevin Sullivan again. Kevin Sullivan again. Oh, God. Yeah. That would have to be the Monday Night Raw if it's on the 30th. Yes, Daniel, which I would love to talk to you about maybe me and you, we could have like a nice little fun road trip together, if you will, and we can stop by the worst McDonald's again in Greenville. I'm picking on that one, but yeah, man, which I had a blast with you, like with the AEW show, so I would like to go again. All right. Would love to see Dustin Rhodes as a mentor figure to Tony Storm with the Maryland Road gimmick doing this cold stuff, gorgeous George thing. Maybe. Damn, the Rants, that's a really good point because like their gimmicks are similar. I think he'd be perfect for her. Yes. I love that. I love that. Okay. No, God, no. Benoit and Sullivan, please, God, no. Yes. Not wrestling related, but do you ever go down to Broadway at the beach, Chris? Jeremy, yes, I do actually. I actually live literally about a 3-minute drive from Broadway at the beach. I live about 5 blocks from the actual beach, and I live near 3rd Avenue South, which is one of the main pipelines through Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And Broadway, I go maybe like a couple dozen times a year because of like the restaurants, the stores, all that stuff, which I love Broadway. All right. So we can order shakes now and we'd still be waiting on the 3rd. Oh, that ain't right, Daniel, but you are right. But yeah. Anyways. Oh, dude, Lee Marshall. He's in Vegas, baby, okay? Lee Marshall's in Vegas, and he's going to the places where you're not supposed to go if you are an appropriate gentleman. So I'm just saying, Lee Marshall, the ladies are just flocking to him with the mustache rides, baby. They're lining up one after one. Next. Then the next ride coming up, baby. Girl, you need to go wash yourself better. Next. So yeah, anyways. Oh, Weasels on Ice, Lee Marshall's talking about with Bobby the Brain Heenan. Oh my God. Bobby the Brain Heenan just threatened Lee Marshall saying he would love to push him off the Hoover Dam. Come on. Jeremy said that he loves Joe's Crab Shack and Walsburgers. Yes, fantastic seafood spots there. My recommendation for Myrtle Beach for everybody that comes, like my 2 top recommendations for seafood. Number 1, it's called it's called Captain George's. They're actually nationally recognized as one of the best seafood buffets in the whole entire country. That and the Sea Captain's House, which is one of the best sit-down seafood restaurants you will ever go to. With the experience, like with the ambiance, everything, I highly encourage it. The food's great, the service is great, and it's literally set up like a giant house. So like it's a really cool experience
on the inside.
So yeah, we're talking about we're talking about Sea Captain's House, baby.
Yeah, I know. It's more like a ship on the inside.
Yeah. So
I just got a call for you, Chris.
Is Ric Flair shouting
Chris
drinks for Lee Marshall? Yes.
Chris, I just got a call for you. Somebody wanted me to pass a message on to you.
What?
Christian Cage called me and told me that your dad's still dead and you're a piece of shit.
Come on.
Dude, I don't know what you did to piss him off that he fucking looked me up and gave me a call.
Dude. Okay, hold on.
I'm glad.
Is Ric Flair shouting drinks for Lee Marshall? Hold on. Here we go. Lee is cleaning up in Vegas. He couldn't find Weasel on ice. He found ladies in water, though. Mustache rides all around. Anyways, what do we got? We stay at the Long Bay Resort. Not a bad place to stay at. And I'm glad to see Piper looks like he knows where he is tonight. Amen.
That's a new one.
Dude, I mean,
pure nitro, Chris.
Dude, if I didn't have so much love and respect for Christian, I would call the cops for harassment.
I'm telling you, you pissed him off.
Dude, every single day, man, I wake up and like there's a text message saying, "Is your dad still dead?" And he says, "Good, you're still a piece of shit." And I'm just, come on.
Pretty cold-blooded stuff what he's doing to you.
He is.
I've never had a conversation with a guy in my life. He just called me up to tell you that.
How did he get your number?
I don't know. He's with the Secret Service or some shit. Who knows?
Was it through Mr. Patrick?
Could have been.
Did he hack Mr. Patrick's phone?
I don't know. You know, Nick's friends with everybody. He heard Nick was coming on and wanted to tell you that you were a piece of shit and that your dad's still dead.
I got you. But in all seriousness, I think that's one of the best gimmicks going on right now in all of wrestling.
It's great.
His heel work is perfection right now.
Daniel says the man's got security in his own daughter. Nobody's off limits. Christian for every office. He's doing great stuff.
Just imagine if he ran for office with his heel gimmick.
I'm gonna leave it there because I could say something right now, but I'm not.
He's like, "Hey, Biden, Trump, you're both pieces of shit." I mean, I'm just saying. Sorry. Anyways,
thoughts on Dustin Rhodes' idea as a mentor for Tony Storm's Marilyn Monroe gimmick from you both? What do you think?
It's outstanding.
Tag manager, etc. Dustin and Tony, that would be interesting. I think a little bit actually.
Yeah, because think about it. Like the Goldust gimmick was like a mixture of like Marilyn Monroe mixed with like the old style Hollywood. Sure. And she's doing a similar gimmick. I think he would be a great mentor for her. Basically, he could do like segments where he's like the teacher saying, no, do it this way. And then after like a few weeks, you see the reinvented Tony Storm bigger and better than ever. So Tony I think
Storm is doing some good work.
Oh God,
right
she
now.
is.
She is doing phenomenal. So I'm going to throw that out there right now. Tony Storm is doing some of the best work in women's wrestling today.
I agree.
So, Tony with RJ City on TV every week would be perfect for me.
God, that'd be great. I love RJ.
RJ's the best. That guy is hilarious.
Daniel, thank you for introducing me to RJ.
RJ is a national treasure.
Yes.
That guy is the best.
For all wrestling fans, check out his weekly show on YouTube. Hey EW. Frickin' comedy gold.
He has his own YouTube channel too. It's hilarious.
He does.
He drinks coffee in his underwear and just talks random shit.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
good for RJ.
Good for him.
He's somebody that I would love to meet.
He's friends with Nash in real life too. So he was just on Nash's This podcast like for their monthly guests for their members. He was just on there. I didn't hear it or anything yet, but it was good. Christian could do awesome fat chick thriller gimmick where he is Christian the milk thriller. Funny thing about that is, what did I send you a meme of today, Chris and Daniel?
The fat chick thriller.
I just sent him a fat chick thriller meme today where it popped up today. So
Mike Awesome, yes.
I love Mike Awesome. That shit he was hilarious with the fat chick thriller, that 70s guy. I thought he was great. I
think Mike Awesome is one of the biggest misses in the history of professional wrestling. He could have been a believable WWE champion.
He really was a miss.
Absolute badass in the ring, and just a shame.
Yeah, he was a real miss, but nobody ever really knew how to book the ECW guys outside of
Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, WWE did okay with a couple of them. WCW didn't know how to use any of the ECW guys at all. It seemed.
I would say
I can't remember one ECW guy getting over in WCW. And when I mean ECW guys, I know there was guys that wrestled back and forth there a little bit,
But
I'm
like
talking
the
about,
long term.
Yeah, the long-term ones. WCW never did it.
I'd say Raven somewhat got over, but that was about it.
He had a quick run in WCW. It wasn't long.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy there. Christian may say your dad's dead, but it'll bring your mother's love life back to life in no time.
Yeah. I gotcha. Anyways,
should have been used more with Austin in 2001 and beyond. Those two had such a great
he
chemistry
should have beat
together.
Austin for the title.
Yeah. Jeremy says, I lost when Darby told last night to bring Nick Wayne's mom to Wrestle Dream. Then he said, never mind, I'll handle it. I got her on speed dial. Yeah, Christian is doing some of the best work in his career right now. He's really doing good stuff.
But I'll say like the two people from ECW that the WWE booked better than anybody else, it was Rob Van Dam and the Dudley Boys, hands down. So
agreed. Yeah, agreed on both of them.
And the Dudleys, in my opinion, like they're top 3 greatest tag teams of all time.
Oh, for sure. So they're setting up a War Games match now with the NWO versus Piper, Flair, Mongo, and Benoit here is what they're trying to set up for War Games.
And let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
I know some people are not going to like me saying this, but I'm not a big War Games person.
I can't believe you said that. I love War Games.
I'm okay. Okay. Hold on. Like the matches aren't terrible. It's just the rules. I wish it was an elimination style match.
Fall Brawl War Games is one of my favorite pay-per-views that they would do every year.
The matches aren't terrible. It's just that I wish that it would be like elimination style. It just instead of like the first team to get the first pin. I don't know, but
loved them.
No,
I mean there were some bad ones, of course, but I loved them. Now we got Piper going at it with Rick and the Horsemen now, and the Horsemen are beating down Piper. Yeah, this is where they're kind of setting up.
Oh, beautiful
this year, because we're gonna get to the NWO skit with the Horsemen here shortly after.
And you guys on Sunday will be hearing me put over Ric Flair like $1 million.
Okay. Laurent said, definitely love Mike Awesome in USWA, FMW, ECW promotions. He has worked some WCW when he was pushed and not made to look stupid. Same with WWF. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with Laurent. He always got booked stupid in other places. I don't know why. They just didn't know what to do with him. War Games is great when done right. This 97 match, though, done horribly. Agreed on that, Daniel. The 97 match was terrible when we get to that point.
Yes.
And Laurent said, watch the ECW Hardcore TV 2000, where Awesome won back the ECW title. It was great.
Yes.
Yeah. His matches with Masato Tanaka are some of my favorite matches ever.
My favorite Mike Awesome match of all time was from One Night Stand 2005.
Those two beat the snot out of each other.
I can't. There's very few people that I've ever seen that have chemistry as good as Mike Awesome and Masato Tanaka. And good God, they were perfect for each other.
Jeremy says, wait, sir, take it back. Chris, you broke my heart with that one.
Whoa, hold on. Okay. The matches aren't horrible. I just wish it would be.
You're not backtracking on this one, buddy boy.
Elimination style. That's all. I just don't like the fact.
Backtracking on this one there.
I gotcha.
No, we're just fucking with you, man.
Dude, speaking of fucking with people, man, I can't believe this man was fucking with WCW by taking their money because he was a piece of shit. And
Glacier.
Glacier.
Daniel says, so let's turn the Horsemen against Piper, but try to get us to cheer for them against the NWO. Yeah, I'll pass.
Oh God. Yes.
Mike Awesome is related to Hulk Hogan, I believe, which is interesting. Is that true?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, like they're cousins. Hogan's related to Horse, Mike Awesome.
I know that one. But I didn't know Mike Awesome.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
That's partially why, certain people that were booking the product at the time in World Championship Wrestling was booking Awesome like shit because of certain people's disdain for Hulk Hogan.
Interesting.
Yes.
Daniel says it's a testament to Ernest Miller to still want to be in the business after teaming with this jabroni.
I agree.
Some of Mike Awesome's best matches were with Tanaka and Hayabusa and ECW and FMW. Yeah, have you ever seen the Hayabusa match with Awesome, Chris?
I am not.
It's a good one. That's a good pickup, Lawrence. I forgot about that one, actually. FMW had some interesting stuff.
Whoa. Hey.
That statement pissed on Dusty's grave. Your Dusty impression is suspended for a week. I second that.
I love Dusty. You guys know how much I love Dusty, okay?
You can't do another Dusty, and you're suspended for the rest of the show.
It's so hard not to do one.
If you will.
Come on. It's so hard not to do it. Anyways, speaking of high voltage, as a matter of fact, Matt Hardy sued World Championship Wrestling because he owned the copyright to high voltage.
Is that true?
Yes, and they did not. Yes, and they did not give a shit. They just went through with the name. So yeah.
Okay. I can't imagine anybody suing over that name. It's not like that's worth much.
Well, apparently, whenever Matt Hardy was running his backyard company, the Omega Wrestling, group, his name was High Voltage.
Daniel says Matt Riddle was booking in 2000. No wonder WCW booking sucked.
Oh.
Everybody watching, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's on Facebook, please make sure you like and follow the page here for the Retro Wrestling Revival, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook, or please follow it on both. We greatly appreciate that. Make sure you like this video, whatever you're watching on. Hit that thumbs up button. It would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
We would totally appreciate that. Thank you so much. Cheap plug right there. Laurent said Mike did well in FMW in Japan as the Gladiator Mike Awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And how do we never get high voltage toys? That's money printing right there.
Good God, yes.
How did we never get that? Here's a little NWO promo here with the greatest icon in professional wrestling, Hulk Hogan and Rodzilla.
Hell yeah. Really quick, I'm going to quote the whole high voltage thing. Hardy thought he had an opportunity to work for WCW within the early 90s after being encouraged to send in a highlight. He was encouraged to send in a highlight reel, but the company instead stole his name and gave it to a new tag team. Once we started building a little bit with the name and the reputation for ourselves, we had a couple of friends who are at WCW, and somebody said, hey, send us some tapes and we'll look at it. And if we can, we'll help you get a job or spot down here and to get your foot in the door. We sent our tapes down, and some guys watched it and said, oh, these guys are doing some pretty cool moves. But I know there was one point where someone had watched these tapes and a new tag team, and these two big jacked up guys came in, and they were getting ready to put them on TV called High Voltage.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Remember,
I take back the whole thing with
would love to have seen High Voltage versus the Hardys. I'm into living hell with Benoit and Sullivan and Glacier against Wrath and Mortis feuds at this time. Jerry says
God.
He says I was joking, Chris. I got banned from a wrestling group, so I had to act like a boss. I can tell you details later, but John knows. Yeah, that's a funny one story Jeremy could tell you.
Oh, God damn
The
it.
3 count versus Hardy Boys would have been cool as well with their Omega roots. I loved 3 count. I'm just going to throw that out there. I love 3 count. That song too. Oh, Tank Abbott doing, teaming up with them guys. I don't know if you guys like that stuff, but I always thought it was hilarious. We lost Chris for just a second. He'll be back in just a minute. We got DDP coming out now for the main event against Scott Hall. And of course, we got the lovely Kimberly out here getting ready to hit that nice bang with DDP. There he comes back. This is our main event on Nitro tonight, folks. The King of Stutter Style is almost back here. 3 count reunion tour would top any business any act could pull off. I'm down for a 3 count reunion. I'll see him in concert with you. Love
Jesus
the Sugar
Christ,
Shane
man.
Helms WCW Cruiserweight title run. Yeah.
What
I like
happened?
Sugar Shane Helms. Oh, no, we were just talking about 3 count.
Hold on. I was joking, Chris, but I got banned from a wrestling group, so I'd act like a boss. I can tell you details later, but John knows. Okay.
We're talking a little bit about 3 count here, just randomly here. We're at our main event, Chris. DDP,
Actually,
Kimberly.
straight up, which I was a fan of 3 count. All 2.5 of those members could wrestle.
except for that no talent, nothing happened in Evan Courageous.
Straight up, Shannon Moore and Shane, like, they're great workers. Shane was hands down the best out of all of them, but still,
I did not hear the story on why Nirvana couldn't sue DDP for his intro, Jeremy. I did not.
Really?
No, I've never heard that story. Where they
Jimmy Hart made that theme song, actually.
Okay. But I mean, it was like spitting image of that Nirvana song. Here comes one of the coolest guys in professional wrestling history, Scott Hall, coming out right now.
Hell yeah. You talk about the definition of cool. You talk about oozing machismo, if you will. We got Scott Hall, baby. And I love that shirt.
Ramon.
There's the Ramon.
You got some damn sniffles tonight, boy.
I do, man. My daughter just got done with being sick, so I think I'm starting to catch what she's
the joys of parenting right there when you get kids' germs that they bring home from those dirty little monsters in school. Yeah,
well, like the funny thing is that like you're so concerned like with helping them that you're in close contact with them, and while you're helping them feel better, they pass back what they got.
Yeah,
and gotta love it.
Daniel says, "Sorry, DDP, but I got to go against you on this one. It's all about the bad guy." Yep. And Jeremy said the same thing you just said about Jimmy Hart. Took a sample, modified the chords to where it sounded the same, but wasn't exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So I guess I never heard that story on it.
Jimmy did a ton of the theme songs, actually.
Oh, he did tons of them for WCW. The bad guy, versus DDP, you can't go wrong. I agree, Lawrence.
This is a pay-per-view quality match.
Yeah, 100% is a pay-per-view quality match with them. I mean, we're only going to get a few minutes of time here because we can see it's the end of the show.
Yeah.
And, Macho's out, so there's going to be some type of distraction. We didn't see Sting last week. Are we going to get a Sting appearance tonight, you think?
Maybe. This is still better than Raw.
Way better. Macon's an electric crowd, though. I got to give Macon credit. They're a very lively crowd.
Which I go to Macon so I could be making some bacon.
I knew you were going to do that one.
Hey-o.
Yeah, they always had great chemistry. Great friends in real life. Broke into the business around the same time. Ran the same roads together. Partied a lot together, Lawrence. So that's why I think when you work with friends a lot of times, it usually works out good and you got a great match because they just have that chemistry to it. So
DDP helped Scott get sober, and like the last few years of his life, DDP helped Scott get a new lease on life. So I respect Dallas even more for that.
Hall of Fame human being DDP is.
Oh God, yeah.
Kimberly saw them a machismo and she had to get out of there.
Brother, which I would love to have Mr. Page, Mr. Diamond Dallas Page on our show, actually. That would be great.
Yeah, that'd be a great one to have.
That's a bucket list for me. So there you go. And since our show is based out of Hotlanta, if you will, that's right in DDP's neck of the woods.
I'll say this. Years ago, when I had my first knee surgery in 2012, and I was in my recovery process, I got DDP yoga for the first time, and I thought it was awesome. It was really cool. But I had ordered it online, and I was at work one day, and I was laid up. I was on crutches. I was teaching at the time when I was in the military. My last ride was as a teacher and instructor. And I get a call from an unknown number on my phone, which I never answer. And it was DDP.
Really?
Yeah.
Saying thank you?
Yep, saying thank you for ordering the product, and had about a 45-minute long conversation with him. It was one of the coolest things, just randomly. And he would text message me here and there to check on me at the time and see how I was doing in the progress and all that stuff. And
that is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, not saying I'm friends with him or anything like that, but that's the type of guy he was. And it was really cool, man. It was I'll never forget that. It's like the one time I pick up an unknown caller, and it was DDP, and that was a cool moment. He was an awesome guy, taking that little bit of time to talk to somebody that just ordered his product. DDP as manager of the Diamond Stud was underrated. He was a great manager, I thought, Jeremy. I liked him.
Oh, yeah. Good God.
Daniel said Scott and Kevin never forgot the impact DDP had on their careers, so it's no wonder why DDP was the first one to really get the best of the NWO. Great point, Daniel.
Yeah, you speak about Diamond having a huge impact on somebody. Look at Jake Roberts. Look how well Jake is doing now.
Yeah.
And I mean, just
totally. DDP helped Jake the Snake. Scott Hall, Buff Bagwell. He's done a lot for helping people in pro wrestling with his yoga. He sure has, Lawrence.
Check out, for the fans out there that haven't and want to see the effects of Diamond Dallas Page's program, check out the documentary Resurrecting Jake Roberts.
Oh, it's a great one. We watched it on the show like last year or something.
Oh, brother, it's hands down one of my favorite documentaries for wrestlers. I love it.
John finished the call and hit as many diamond cutters as possible. With a gimpy leg, I was rolling into the classroom and nailing students with the diamond cutter.
Bang!
Yeah, it was a cool moment, Lawrence. I'll tell you, it's just one of those random things. You never suspect something like that. But hey, that he turned that into one hell of a success for himself too, and made himself even more money, and is helping people. So God bless him. I'll always support DDP and what he's doing. And
the money's nice, but that's not the main reason why he's doing it. He's doing it because he genuinely wants to help people.
Absolutely. I think the money's definitely a part of it, but I think the other part for him is just how he likes to help people and the energy that he has towards life and everything.
And the shape that
Go ahead, bud.
And the shape that he's in for his age, whoo, amazing.
Yeah. He's in like close to 70 now or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He looks better than probably all of us, half of his age.
Oh, shit. So, yeah.
Let's see. Get to some comments here. Man, that Jake Roberts documentary is sad. It sure is.
It is.
Definitely. But it was a great story of redemption at the end. If WCW didn't drop the ball with his face run in WCW against the NWO, they could have made DDP an answer to Stone Cold Steve Austin with the great badass face presence.
I agree.
He was kicking butt and taking names over there, Lawrence. This episode has had 3 or 4 referees with stash and mullets. It was a requirement to become a WCW referee. That was a question we should have asked Mr. Patrick when we interviewed him the other night. I wish we would have thought of that one before, Daniel. You should have thrown that out there to us.
Oh, Mr. Patrick said a couple things that were a little bit controversial too. So, you guys need to check that out.
Yeah, there was some interesting discussion about when WWE bought Deep South Wrestling, and I want to say bought them, but fucked them over.
And he's never said this on air before.
No, so, it was very interesting. So
yeah.
Very, very interesting. Now Macho and Hall are jumping on DDP. They're doing a beat down on him.
God forbid we have a clean finish.
It almost never happens in a WCW main event. It almost never happens on Raw either. So Raw has the most shit finishes the last 3 months on that program as we're watching it than I've ever seen. It's like 7 matches on the card, 4 or 5 of them have some stupid cockamamie finish like that.
It's sad because honestly, the only thing that makes it redeemable, which is the characters, with Steve Austin, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels.
The franchise. He's in the stands, buddy. Boy, look at the crowd flock over to him. That's like them flocking to Rip and No Holds Barred.
Dude, rip him!
Jockass. Jockass.
Well, Hogan helped write that movie, apparently.
I love No Holds Barred. Clean finishes in a main event. What is that?
Yeah, exactly.
He's going eye to eye with them right now, staring them down, pointing the
Jockass.
Jockass. Macho's getting another elbow drop on DDP. Is Sting going to come down from the crowd?
No.
Yep. He said, "You do it again, I'm coming."
Oh, God.
Boy, whenever he's run through that crowd, Chris, look at them. They're flocking to him.
Whenever we grow a little bit more and we start doing shirts again, I want to get a shirt that says Jockass.
That's a great idea right there.
Yeah. That and Nick Patrick guy. I'm a Nick Patrick guy.
Boy, they're pelting the ring again with trash.
Oh, my God.
Dousing that ring with trash.
If you will.
Did somebody throw a whole pizza in there?
Yes.
Jesus.
They're starving children.
My God. They threw like a freaking pizza in there.
Good God, look at the referee.
He's getting out of the way. He doesn't want to get nailed with anything. Look at him.
Hold on.
The bucket of popcorn's coming in now.
Oh, God. Okay. Read this one. Here we go.
Someone said that AEW doesn't need Matt Riddle and posted a picture of Aubrey Edwards in a hat with their hair down. And
Was that you or Daniel that sent me that?
That was me.
Yes.
Yeah. I sent that to them, Jeremy. I saw it the other day too. Macho could drop like 7 elbows before Sting gets down there. One thing I miss with pro wrestling, like WWF, WCW back in the day with the characters, is the stories they told. Where current pro wrestling, they have heaps of talent, but no one really stands out. It's almost a spot show wrestling. We say it all the time on the show, Lawrence. Characters, storylines is what gets people invested. Matches are great, but let's have good storylines. Sting is just destroying them now.
And it's kind of like me and John say, 5-star matches do not make money.
Not all the time. No. They can make money, but not all.
Well, yeah, but the characters
is what sells it.
Yep, exactly.
All right. So, what do you got for the show? What do you got? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or in the middle?
I gotta say, honestly, like right there for like that hot finish, like with Sting, like the matches were okay. Honestly, overall, the show is all over the place, but it was definitely better than Raw. So, like, I'm doing thumbs in the middle.
Okay. I have to give it an automatic thumbs up just for the chair shot on Johnny Grunge. So I said it, if he nails him, and La Parka, he's channeling my thoughts all the way back in 1997. So
I'm sorry, they need to work on the War Games build up better. Just saying.
Well, we're not there yet. We're at Bash at the Beach and Road Wild still, but they're trying to plant the seeds for a little bit right here. The matches were very forgettable tonight. It was a very good hot ending to the show. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Good ending to the show, which oftentimes with WCW, as you notice, is their endings are usually the best. And that is what can really, for me, turn the corner a little bit. And always kind of made me want to watch them a little bit more than WWF at this point in time. So I'll throw that out there. So they definitely beat Raw this week in the June 23rd. Again. So they've won 6 in a row now for us here on the show. So the tally is now 9-6. So,
holy shit! Yeah,
it's 9-6 right now, if I recall correctly, right offhand. So they have just stormed the beaches and come right back. A couple last quick things, questions or comments here we'll get to before we end the show tonight. Y'all remember when Hogan did the Assault on Devil's Island movie on TNT? First commercial, him and Sting signed the Starrcade contract. I remember the Assault on Devil's Island movie vaguely, but I don't.
What do you watch along, John?
I don't know if I could. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll see if we can find it somewhere. I guess maybe. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember much of it. It would probably be a fun watch. Actually, we could get a good time. Maybe we'll do that for a little bonus show one day in the near future.
Okay.
Assault on Devil's Island. See, this is why the comments are always good, because they spark different things that we can come up with for topics and ideas for random things. Great job, Macho. Jump at the guy with a bat.
Exactly. Logic.
Current pro wrestling should take a note from current shows like Yellowstone as they build up and stories told on it, or like WWF, WCW back in the day with great characters and storytelling. Fantastic point, right, Lawrence? 100%.
The only thing I can think of that's on that level that you're speaking of, Lawrence, with doing it 100% right, is the Bloodline storyline. That is it.
Okay.
That and the Judgment, the storyline like the Judgment Day, they're doing really, really good with, and the stuff with Adam Cole and Maxwell Jacob Friedman, I like. But other than that, most of wrestling, it's forgettable.
Thunder in Paradise, remember that? I absolutely remember Thunder in Paradise. They did a TV show for like 2 or 3 years on that. So
wasn't Clubber Lang on it? No, wait, that was Apollo Creed.
Yeah, I think he was on. I think he was on Assault on Devil's Island, but I can't remember.
That was Carl Weathers.
Yeah, Carl Weathers. I think it was Assault on Devil's Island was the one that he showed up in. So, but I could be wrong. It could be Thunder in Paradise.
Throw in the damn towel.
Thunder in Paradise. If you mess with him, it's like rolling the dice.
Yes, exactly. I love it.
God, I don't even remember why I remember that. All right, my friend, we are out of time for tonight. Any closing thoughts you have for us here as we wrap up?
I was going to say thank you so much to every single person that has tuned in live, baby, live, and later on we appreciate it for fans, by fans. And I want to say, make sure to check us out here on Facebook. Make sure to check us out on YouTube, Retro Wrestling Revival Podcast. And make sure to check us out on TikTok, if you will, at Retro Wrestling Rev. We are so blessed, so grateful for all of you fans. You're helping us grow slowly but surely, but we're going to get where we need to get. Make sure to check out the radio show every Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 10 p.m. Where can they catch us, John, every Saturday and Sunday?
On 99.1 FM, WDJY, Straight Talk Radio in Atlanta. Check out the Facebook page. We post the link up every weekend when we do the show. If you all would like to as well, no pressure needed. We accept stars here on the channel. It helps put a little bit of gravy back on this gravy train with biscuits on wheels, so to speak, as Chris would say. So if you'd like to send some stars through Facebook, you're more than welcome to. If not, no worries at all. Not a big deal.
We keep forgetting to ask, but yeah, like if you want to give, like that'd be cool.
I got to throw it out a little bit here and there. So if you ever want to do that, go right ahead. It always goes right out to pay for the minimal cost that it costs to put this out and everything like that. So we always appreciate people doing it. And
and the beautiful.
Go ahead.
What's that?
No, go ahead.
And the beautiful thing is that Nick Patrick is going to be on the show Saturday, so make sure to check that out. Awesome interview, and yes, I do eat some crow. And Nick says some stuff he's never shared before on a podcast, so make sure to check that out.
No doubt, it's going to be a good time. Been a pleasure as always. Loran said. Jeremy says, great show tonight, guys. Sing with Thunder in Paradise. You guys are awesome, and War Games doesn't suck. I agree with you, Jeremy.
The rules.
Lawrence says, peace out. Everybody, thank you so much. We're out of time. We greatly appreciate it. We'll see you guys back live here on Facebook on Monday. We'll be back here at our normal time at 10:15 p.m. unless something major happens, which shouldn't be. So we will be back live again on Monday here on Facebook at 10:15 p.m. And we'll be back right here on the weekend, as Chris said, on the radio, WDJY. So follow the page, like the video, all that good shit. And we're out of here, guys. Be good. Thanks for watching the Retro Wrestling Revival. Have a great night.